To someone who has never been here before, it can feel a little like being Alice in Wonderland. The winding staircase, with very little sunlight seeping in through narrow windows, a faint mossy odor, and slippery steps, resemble the rabbit hole that Alice went down. Madinatul Ulum Model International Women's Kamil Madrasah is the first women's Kamil Madrasah of the country. It was established by the Rahmat-e-Alam Islam Mission and dates back to before the birth of the country. The organization targets orphans and underprivileged girls who would have otherwise been deprived of education and accommodation. The odor of the poorly maintained building makes the age of the institution obvious. The good thing is the madrasa is currently being reconstructed according to the new building code after the old building was affected by an earthquake last year. For now, the girls have been moved temporarily to the boys' residential section, much to their discomfort. They forget their discomfort as soon as they see us. Shagufe Hossain started leaping boundaries with an aim to increase visibility of madrasa students on mainstream platforms. Madinatul Ulum is the second institute the project intervened in. The project trains the girls on various skills including English, soft skills, and basic counseling. Even though the institute was initially skeptical of outside intervention, today they welcome leaping boundaries with open arms. The girls love the trainers and are always happy whenever they come. It is what drives this project. Shagufe walks Sohara Mehroz Shochi of Climate Tracker South Asia in today in order to conduct a workshop to educate the girls about climate change. Inside, a room of 18 girls who were previously selected by Leaping Boundaries volunteers wait eagerly in a room. It's the day before the World Environment Day. Themed around the World Environment Day, today's session will inform the girls about the South Asia hub of Climate Tracker, as well as information about the basics of climate change and tips and tricks for writing articles. The aim is to foster understanding, concern, and drive among the girls about climate change, as well as to encourage them and build their capacity to write articles. Sohara begins to explain the various facets of climate change, flood, drought, cyclone, as some of the effects of climate change are discussed. The girls nod in excited agreement as the vices of climate change are explained. Sohara goes on to explain the reasons behind climate change and what part we can play as owners of the planet to ease it. The activists within the girls is awakened as they stare wide-eyed, contemplating ways to improve the planet. Once Sohara is done explaining the concepts, the girls are then asked to produce write-ups. Each girl picks a topic that moved her and takes a stand on it. They then take 45 minutes to brainstorm and write. Volunteer trainers from the Leaping Boundaries team walk around and speak to the girls, helping them brainstorm. After 45 minutes, they hand in their write-ups. Sohara and Shagufe explain to the girls why the workshop was important and what they hope to see from the girls in the future. The trainers have taken the write-ups home to select the best 5 of them. The following Saturday, 5 write-ups produced by these girls appear on the Daily Hour Time. The first ever time that these girls have ever published something on newspaper. Not only have they learned and thought about a problem they had little idea of before, they voiced their concerns about it, and their voices were heard. Leaping Boundaries is making the unseen seen and unheard heard, inspiring capabilities.